In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, surely I turn myself to Thee, O Allah, striving to be upright, to Him who originated the heavens and the earth, and I am not of the polytheists. Surely my prayer, my sacrifice, my life, and my death are all for Allah, the Lord of the worlds. No associate has He, and this I am commanded, and I am of those who submit. O Allah, Thou art the King. There is no God but Thee. Thou art my Lord, and I am Thy servant. I have been greatly unjust to myself, so I confess my faults. So grant me protection against all my faults, for none grants protection against faults but Thee. And guide me to the best of morals, for none guides to the best of morals but Thee. And turn away from me the evil and indecent morals, for none can turn away the evil and indecent morals but Thee. O Allah, bless Muhammad. Bless the true followers of Muhammad, as Thou did bless Abraham, and the true followers of Abraham. Surely Thou art praised and magnified. And O Allah, make Muhammad successful. Make the true followers of Muhammad successful, as Thou did make Abraham, and the followers of Abraham successful. Surely Thou art praised and magnified. Ameen. Amen. May you see it? In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, all praise belongs to Allah. We bear witness that there is no God but Allah, and we bear witness that Muhammad is indeed His messenger. I greet each of you, beloved brothers and sisters, with the greeting words of peace. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum salam. Brothers and sisters, first, my name is Brother Abdul Tariq Muhammad. I'm an assistant in the ministry class with our brother, student minister, Dr. Abel Muhammad, and Muhammad Moss in Jackson, Mississippi. We are at this time serving as the state headquarters for Mississippi, representing the Nation of Islam and the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Right. Give yourselves a round. Brothers and sisters, we have a beautiful program this morning. I'm going to get right on it. I'm going to get right to it. Allah says to us in the Holy Quran, to those who disbelieve, to those who have cast aside the message, to those who shun the help of the man of God, what has brought you into hell? Come on. It asks the question, what has brought you into hell? Good question. And the response to that disbeliever is, I was not of those who prayed. This person didn't believe in prayer. That's why they were in hell. They didn't believe in prayer. That's right. We didn't believe in the judgment. That's right. Didn't believe in the last day. Didn't help the wayfarer or those who stranded or those who were outcasts. And so they failed in that particular position. Well, we don't want to be there, brothers and sisters. We want to help the man of God. I already know some of us think we can run to Chicago and help the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan because I want to be with the man of God. Guess what he will do? He will send you right back to your town. He will send you right back to your city and ask the question, who is the representative that I have in that city? Well, we have here in Greenville, Mississippi, our beloved brother, student minister Larry Muhammad. He is Farrakhan's representative in this great city of Greenville, Mississippi. Our praise be to Allah. Moving right along, brothers and sisters, as we present our program, our beloved brothers and sisters who are representing the ministry class. First, we will hear from our brother who is down there in that great city, in the city of Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Let's bring him on, Brother Kazim Muhammad.
Assalamu alaikum. In the most holy name of Allah, the Merciful, we give Him praise and we give Him thanks for His mercy and His goodness to the human family.
Yes, sir.
The greatest of Allah's mercies is whenever His people strays from His straight path, He always raises up a messenger or a warner from among that people to guide that people back to His straight path and back into His divine favor. So we thank Allah for Moses and the Torah.
Yes, sir.
Or what is called the Old Testament.
Yes, sir.
We thank Him for Jesus and the Gospel, or what is called the New Testament or the Injil.
Yes, sir.
And we thank Him for Muhammad and the Holy Quran, peace be upon these worthy servants of Almighty God Allah. However, I am a student and follower of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, under the divine leadership of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. And I can never thank Allah enough for His divine intervention in our affairs, in the person of Master W. Fard Muhammad, the great Mahdi, who came among us and raised from among us a divine messenger, a divine leader, a divine teacher, and a divine guide, who is now the exalted Christ, and Allah has made God Almighty, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Yes, sir.
And I thank them both for producing for us and leaving behind for us their divine reminder, standard bearer, mercy, one, brother, father, friend, son of man in your and my midst, and now a young God in your and my midst. And that man that I'm speaking of is none other than the personage of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan.
Yes, sir.
Let me hold your right hand like you do. On behalf of our State Minister, Brother Student Minister Abraham Muhammad and his staff, on behalf of Brother Minister Larry Muhammad and his staff, on behalf of the Holly Springs staff, all those who are here today, we thank you for coming out to hear a word on behalf of our Minister Louis Farrakhan. Well, I thought about this meeting on the way here and I didn't know. And I prayed and begged Allah to give me something to say. So I really don't know what's getting ready to come out of my mouth right now.
Yes, sir.
But He knows.
Yes, sir.
All I know is a man came
Yes, sir.
and visited us.
Yes, sir.
And impregnated us.
Come on now.
That's right.
Come on now.
And that little Georgia-born black,
Yes, sir. Come on.
the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Yes, sir.
That little man stood up on his faith.
Yes, sir.
He heard about a man that was in Detroit
Yes, sir.
who was teaching a word that was giving life
That's right.
to the black man and the black woman in what is called Black Bottom Detroit at that day and time. His beautiful wife came home and said, honey, you got to come out and get this man.
That's right.
He didn't move at first. You know how we are.
Yes, sir.
Mother Khadijah got up and the minister said, well, Khadijah got up, ran down there. I was just still sitting there contemplating things. You know how we are, brother.
Yes, sir.
The sisters, when they see, they identify with God in a man.
Yes, sir.
And that took Mother Clara. And she went home and told her husband, baby, you got to come get this man. So finally, the most honorable I'm going to say, well, yes, I'll go out and see what this man is talking about.
Yes, sir.
He sat in the back of the classroom.
Yeah.
Had a pair of khaki pants on and he had one dime in his pocket.
Watch out now.
When that beautiful God got finished with the lecture,
Yeah.
Elijah Muhammad got up and went to the front of the class, stood in line like everybody else to shake this God's hand.
Yes, sir.
And when he got close enough to him, he leaned into the God's ear and said, I know who you are.
Yeah.
Come on now.
And the God
That's what he said.
whistled back and said, yes, but who else knows it?
That's right.
Come on.
Come on.
He recognized who this man was at first sight.
That's right.
I was just talking to the ministers in the room there about when a man recognized God and you recognize his mission, a marriage takes place and it's love at first sight.
That's right.
What about you, black man and woman? Do you recall when you first heard the teachings of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad?
Yes, sir.
What was your state of mind? What was your life? What were you involved in?
That's right.
Were you walking in the muck and the mire of a decadent civilization?
That's right.
Were you crawling almost on all fours and eating bad food and being out in the streets and drinking alcohol and eating the king's meat?
That's right. Come on.
Is that where you found yourself? That's where I found myself.
That's right.
So I heard the word. That kept me up.
Yes, sir.
Off my knees.
Yes, sir.
He said when the word found him, he was up to his eyeballs in the mud. He was in the mud. He was that deep in the mud.
Yes, sir.
He said that we all have been made 1 degree below nothing.
Wow.
Now you're already nothing, but your slave master has made you 1 degree below nothing.
That's right.
So what kind of power is going to resurrect you and get you up to make you something?
That's right.
And that power that's going to get you up is the man that's in your and my midst. And that man is the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan.
That's right.
That's the only reason you got any juice.
Yeah.
And the only reason you out there got any juice is because you met a master juicer.
brother.
He had to put some juice in me and you.
Yes, sir.
Because we didn't have nothing else but the filth of the white man.
That's right.
And when that man speaks, when the Almighty One speaks, he fills you up with that sweet Holy Spirit.
Yes, sir.
And he has been taught in such a way where he knows how to harmonize the Old Testament.
That's right.
He knows how to harmonize the New Testament.
Go ahead, brother.
And he knows how to harmonize the Holy Quran.
Yes, sir.
But he don't stop right there.
No, sir.
He's in the street talking to the gangbangers.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
He's talking to the rappers.
That's what
He's talking to the entertainers.
Yes, sir.
He's in the black church.
Yes.
He's in the black community.
Yes.
He's everywhere.
That's
so
right.
I say to you, black man and woman, dear believers in the ministry class, what are we going to do?
Good question.
Are
Good
we going to
question.
leave the minister out there by himself?
Yeah.
No, sir.
No,
It's
sir.
time for us to get up in Mississippi and go to work.
That's right, brother.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Number 78, she's the feminine side of the expression of the word of Almighty God Allah. Without further delay, our beloved sister, Sister Gail Muhammad. All praise.
In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, I bear witness that there is no God but Allah, and I bear witness that Muhammad is indeed his messenger. I'd like to greet you, family, in the greeting words of peace. Assalamu alaikum. My brother has gone through long salutations, so I won't do that for the sake of time here. I'm going to get straight to my point. We're living in a day of instructions. And not following instructions today will get us killed.
Yes, sir.
In the 114th surah of the Holy Quran, Al-Nas, the men, it reads, in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, I seek refuge in the Lord of men, in the King of men, in the God of men, from the evil of the whisperings of the slinking devil, who whispers into the hearts of who? Men. From among the jinn and the men. Who is this jinn that the scripture speaks of? The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has taught us that the jinn that we've spoken of here is that fiery nature in man. According to the Holy Quran in Surah 15:27, it reads, and the jinn we created before in intensely hot fire.
Right, come on.
Before meaning during a period of a time preceding a particular event or date or a time. In the footnote 1336 of that surah, jinn is defined as man's temperate nature, which is called jinn or the devil. Right. And these two words are frequently applied to men of a fiery temperament or rebellious nature. Men who lead others to evil. Right. The jinn is not just speaking of the fiery spirit or nature in man, but also the spirit of simple rebellion. Listen now, simple rebellion, sometimes displayed in very, very subtle ways. The jinn nature is sometimes simply being disobedient to the simplest rules and instructions given to us by those who have been chosen by Allah to lead us.
Wow.
Imagine being in the ranks and your DI is calling, left face.
Come on.
And then somebody from outside, it's right face. Or somebody say, right face. That's the DI calling. Somebody on the other side, it's left face.
Yes, man.
Now you're confused because the people are right confused because you're taking on now mixed instructions.
Come on now.
And 9 times out of 10, the other voice that we are hearing is not the voice from outside of ourselves, but the disobedient voice in our own minds. Right. That is the jinn inside.
That's right.
And if you notice, the scripture put the jinn and the men at the same location. And it speaks of the whisperings of the slinking devil who whispers into the hearts of men. The devil has to be awfully close to be whispering to the heart of man. Right. Yes. And when most of us think of rebellion, we think of an uprising or a riotous act or some violent acts of civil unrest. However, But rebellion also can be under the order of being defiant, disobedient, insubordinate, or one simply refusing to follow a simple instruction. Think over this. So, to keep from taking on mixed instruction, one can only follow one DI at a time.
Come on now.
Brother Rasul asked us a few days ago. He said, well, if your DI, when he said, well, who is your DI? That's the question he asked us. Who is your DI? What are your the drill instructions? What instructions are they giving you? Who is that drill instructor? But the DI is the one that actually takes on the orders from the commanding officer. We have only but one commanding officer in the Nation of Islam standing right now, and that's the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. And how this thing is supposed to be going, the DI, when he asks who's the DI is your local ministers.
Come on now.
The DI is your local study.
Say it now.
And they should be taking on the instruction of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. So I don't want to belay the word here, but I have one last thing to say to actually put something on your mind. Is think about this. We brothers and sisters have been given a specific training or drills that we follow.
That's right.
We have our classes. Sisters have their sisters' classes.
That's right.
Question we have to ask ourselves is, why are we in these classes if we refuse to follow instructions?
Good question. Good question. Good question.
Sisters, why are we in our classes every day or every week? And we could almost say every day because we have something to do every day in here in the Nation of Islam. It should be not a day that goes by that we're not doing something in alignment with this work.
That's right.
But why do we do this? Why do we come in here this is the classroom that we're in right now.
Absolutely.
Why do we come in here if we refuse to follow instruction?
That's right.
The point is, why even come? Why even bother to come and take your time? Because when you think about drilling, when we drill in the Nation of Islam, the drilling is designed to compel us to a habit of obedience.
That's right.
And so, like I said, I don't want to belabor the subject here because I know it's a short time, but I just wanted to put something on your minds. Ask yourself the question, why am I here? We've been called to this journey. The minister told us his last words to us on Wednesday night was to master your assignments.
Right.
This is our assignment.
That's right.
It's ever growing and it gives us new doors to walk into and build up. There's no end to this word and to this journey. So let us master our assignments as the minister told us and not take on mixed instruction. And I'd like to greet you once again in the greeting words of peace. Assalamu alaikum.
Give us very simple instructions, brothers and sisters, and our lives will be successful.
Yes, sir.
Brothers and sisters, we're moving just a little bit north in the state and closer to the Alabama line. Our great representative there, who represents the Nation of Islam, and the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Let's bring our brother on, Brother Conway Muhammad.
Praise belongs to Allah, the God of the world. We thank Almighty God, Allah, for coming to us and raising up one in our midst, a divine leader, teacher, and guide. And we thank him for leaving one, which came in the person of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And we thank them for leaving us one. The Honorable Mr. Louis Farrakhan.
Yes, sir.
Leader, teacher, and guide.
That's right.
I let each and every one in the greeting words of peace. Assalamu alaikum. I want to thank everyone for coming out. And I want to thank Almighty God for letting me wake up this morning.
Yes, sir.
I want to thank Almighty God for Brother Abram.
Yes, sir.
And I want to thank Almighty God for Brother Sharif.
Yes, sir.
For giving me an opportunity
Yes,
to
sir.
try to help in the work of resurrecting myself
Yes,
and
sir.
my people.
Yes, sir.
I thank them for that.
Yes, sir.
I thank them for the opportunity.
Yes, sir.
Because the fact of the matter is, a lot of people say it's not easy. But I don't see a lot hard about it.
Come on now.
When you look at yourself.
Come on now.
Come on now.
It says self-improvement.
That's right.
Paid for community development.
That's right.
What's hard about you want to eat right?
That's right.
Watch it, preacher. Watch it, preacher.
What's hard about that?
We're hard about it.
See, that's why I listen. A lot of people, they claim they're the hardest folks on the planet.
Right.
But then at the end of the day, they can't get up and say they pray. I mean, they're like a man telling you that you can get all the gas you want and you won't put no gas in your car. So I don't preach that hard stuff.
Yes, sir.
I preach self-improvement.
Come on now. Come on now.
I say, this is what I say to my minister friend. I said, we gonna fix this leak in this tire when we find out where it's at.
Yes, sir.
We got the tools.
Right, sir.
We just got to find out where the leak was at. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. And the leak is in the person who got the tools. That's where the leak is.
Yes, sir.
That's why the members are self-improvement.
Yes, sir.
And the members said we got the right to fight in this day and time.
Yes, sir.
That we at war
Yes.
with ourselves and our enemy.
Yes, sir.
So it shouldn't be hard to fight our enemy if we fight ourselves.
That's right.
But we don't want to talk about our enemy.
Right.
We love to talk about each other. We used to call the other man the devil. Now we call each other the devil. I might be the devil, but I sure ain't no skunk. Who wants you out? And so you see a skunk, you go to run. And it look good. You can't say it don't look good. It's beautiful. He just don't smell good.
Watch yourself.
That's what we dealing with.
Yes,
That's
sir.
why the middle say he calling them out.
Yes, sir.
Right. We got scholars that can handle it.
That's right.
We know who you were.
Right.
Right.
We read about you in the Bible.
That's right.
You are the synagogue of Satan.
That's right.
You say you are a Jew and you are not.
That's right.
Calling us anti-Semitic. How can we be anti-Semitic?
That's right.
When our uncle was shamed.
Come on,
His
man.
name.
Come on.
About kinfolk. So what you talking about, just a man? Gonna call us away from the scripture.
Yes, sir.
These are our scriptures.
That's right.
Right. We let somebody call us anti-Semitic.
Yes, sir.
If you a go-read, you let somebody else a go-read, how can you be anti-go-read? You might not like another person in your family, but you ain't anti. You can't be. It's not by nature.
That's right. That's right.
Come on, man.
Our righteousness. I read this somewhere.
Yes, sir.
Faith and grow righteous.
That's right.
I know he said faith and grow rich. I'm saying faith and grow righteous. Ain't nothing hard about that. That's simple matter.
Yes, sir.
The more you do right, the less you have to go back home. That's right. Ain't nothing hard about that. Righteous. What's hard about that? When you do wrong, you have to go back and fix it.
That's right.
How can we afford to do wrong before we behind? We behind everybody. We just do it. I can't be right. Well, how can you be wrong then? We brag about how wrong we doing, but we brag about how we getting righteous.
That's right.
Nobody want to hear about how many mistakes you done made. I don't. But if you're doing anything, you probably might make a mistake. Brother, I'll tell you what. You can't beat me sin. That's what you really want to tell. Black folks be competing who sins the most. God told us to compete in righteousness.
That's right.
You think what you did was bad? That's what the Lord told me one time that I done did everything but shot at Jesus. Yes, sir. But for him, I wouldn't know the other Elijah Muhammad.
That's right.
I'm not saying I wouldn't know him in terms of knowing him, but I probably wouldn't know him in terms of the way I do now. How they used to live, I was in there Dr. Oz. Right. They steal it. They steal it from black folks. We don't even go out here with our own teaching. We want to talk about something they can't relate to.
That's right.
Talk about fall of America.
That's right.
Talk about message to the black man.
That's right.
There's some good stuff in that book. What you reading now?
That's right.
Muslims ain't reading their own lesson.
That's right.
Reading they can't get nobody else to read. They ain't reading.
That's right.
You want to be a Bible scholar.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's great. But I'm a message to the black man scholar. I need to see fall of America.
Yes, sir.
Ain't nothing happening new.
That's right.
I'm Elijah Muhammad said that America, we go down.
That's right.
And he said he's going to cut tail the East Coast, and look how it's going down. All the rich Negroes out there with white folks, they run into it. I'm sorry. You should have been home. You know, so God going to cut tail and everybody coming to the milk. If the Mississippi, we're going to be getting ready for war. Yeah, you from California when you mad because you just had an earthquake. I'm not from, you had a mudslide. Now I'm from Alaska. You come in, they're going to be mad, brother.
Yes, sir.
Because God is flooding the country out on these coasts.
That's right.
And they're going to be forced to the inside. What we going to do? How will we fight?
That's right.
Where your righteousness is? The book that put on the whole armor of God.
That's right.
That's something else. The whole armor. One arm is love.
Yes.
One arm is humility. We done forgot about our general order.
Yes, sir.
A fruit is militant.
Yes, sir.
But he kind. Everybody militant.
Yes,
A killer brick, long as black. You're right, quick here. Yes, sir. There's a message to the black man. That thing was.
That's right.
But then it came on down to the darker black. See, we have to be specific. But we will take on misinstruction. We don't want nothing to run up or something. So we can't have a white, we'll take life. But when the black man come up, Pete Monty, I said the black man. I don't know if I said that. I said the dark black man. Like I said, these people coming after us, but we got something for them. We loving one another. What you gonna do about that?
Yes, sir.
You can look that up on the phone. Brother Conway been traveling to Greenville to be with his brother. Getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning to travel. Put that on your iPad.
That's right.
You know, good that you do. I'm looking for a bad. I was going to do a look for something bad. But I'm looking for the good that we do. God in this moment. With my mind on Jesus.
Yes, sir.
I'm a bad song gun. So you won't say you're good because you're scared. Because I know I ain't that right, but you ain't that bad. I ain't seen you on the move. I ain't seen you at the phone. But it could have been that bad. You tell me about how bad you were. But I don't see you. I didn't see you with Jesse James. Thank y'all.
Greenville, our beloved brother. I met brother some 30 years or so ago here in the city of Greenville, working at that time helping as a captain under brother student minister Eddie Muhammad. May Allah be pleased with him.
Right.
And our brother has been on this road dealing with our people in this area, in Greenville, Greenwood, and in the surrounding areas for years, struggling to help the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. And I want to thank this brother for being, first of all, being a great aider to Brother Eddie.
That's right. Yes.
In the position some of us find it difficult that once we're in a certain position and then we're not in that position any longer, we find it difficult to continue to serve.
That's right. Teach, brother.
In many cases, we fall away because we no longer whatever it was that we were doing. But if our heart is right, if we're focused on doing right, then it's easy for us to serve. For in the nation of Islam, there should exist only one class of Muslims.
That's right.
And they are registered Muslims.
Yes, sir.
There are no big eyes.
That's right.
And little youths. We all came here to serve.
That's right.
Brothers and sisters, our host here, let's bring our brother on, student minister Larry Muhammad. All praise.
All praise is due to Allah. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, we give him praise and thanks. Coming in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, whom praise is due forever. And we forever thank him for raising up from among us a Georgia-born black man and the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Yes, sir.
Thank Almighty God for that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And then we want to thank them both for leaving in their absence a wonderful example of themselves, who is now risen to the position of the Messiah.
Yes.
Honorable Minister Louis Farmer.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Brothers and sisters, it is in their name that I want to greet you all in the greeting words of peace. Assalamu alaikum.
Well, sir.
Since we're the host city here, I want to thank Greenville for helping us to host our brothers who are in the state, coming from Tupelo, Mississippi,
All praise to
South Haven, Mississippi, Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and our state headquarters, Jackson, Mississippi.
Yes, sir. All praise.
Thank each and every one of you. You are my friends, but you're more than my friends. You are my sisters, brothers, nieces, and nephews. Thank you so much for coming. I want to thank, first of all, again, our state representative and his staff, Brother Abram Muhammad, and all who came with him. Man, you have heard some wonderful preaching today, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
Praise be to Allah. You know, it never fails to amaze me how beautiful our ministers are. I think it was Dr. Richard, brother minister, who said that what we need probably is more comedians. Because our people don't move unless there's a funny man in front of us.
Gotta make it funny. Gotta make it humorous.
So, just waiting for brother to get his show and his... It's gonna be a Friday night or Saturday night spread. Now we're gonna get him. Now we're gonna get him.
Yes, sir.
Praise be to Allah.
Praise be beautiful, minister.
Praise be to Allah. When he told me that, I said, well, brother, you know I'm a barber, and you know, barbers can't just sit down and cut people's hair. We gotta hold the people's attention sometimes.
Yes, sir.
They're not gonna sit there. It's the same thing with beauticians. You're not gonna sit there under her and, you know, she's not saying anything.
That's right.
Sometimes it's gonna be, you know, gossip, but most times it's gonna be funny. So y'all gonna kind of laugh.
Social work.
And so that's what we do. Praise be to Allah. But we thank Allah, and you know, it reminds me of a scripture from the Holy Quran that says, "Oh Allah, when I help and victory comes."
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
See, we're looking for the help.
That's right.
When it's help and victory comes, when we are really in the midst of all kinds of trouble, here comes the help.
That's right.
We almost at the end of the rope, road, and at the end of this history of this person who has given us hell right here in North America.
That's
We're at the end.
That's right.
And so now we're looking for some help.
That's right.
Don't y'all want some help?
Yes, sir.
I know y'all not right.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
So when this help and victory comes, we looking for it. We see a man that's standing alone sometimes. it looks like a man is standing alone and he's in the midst of a fog. But more and more we start to see his presence coming forth to us.
Yes.
That's right. It was foggy at first when you first heard the Honorable Minister Farrakhan, but now it's becoming more clear.
Yes, sir.
That song says, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. That's right. Y'all remember that song?
Yes, sir.
So we're beginning to see clearly now, clearer, this man Farrakhan, and we want to know who he is.
Come on, come on.
So we are thankful to Allah that every day we see him, every time we hear him, it's becoming plainer who he really is.
Yes, sir.
Tell him who he is. Because after he really sits down, when he gets ready to go, he starts telling you about himself, who he's backed by. That's right. Yes. So I want to know who he's backed by, and then I can tell who he really is.
Yes.
And see, when he says he's backed by 2 men,
yes,
and then you're going to know that I'm backed by these 2 men, because when I leave, something's going to happen.
that's right.
And when you see that thing happen,
Right.
then you know, wait a minute. We must have been talking to God.
That's right. Yes, sir. Yes,
We're
sir.
talking about Jesus, but I think that was that man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So you waking up now.
Yes.
Because every time he tells you, watch the weather.
That's right.
And man, I mean, every time when he leaves,
When you speak, that's
things
right.
almost, with me, this is me. It's almost immediate now. But when I first came in, some 39 years ago, last month.
Come on now. Let's give him a round of applause. All praise. All praise.
I got to bring on speakers so you can't clap too long. I want her to get this over. But look, when I came in 39 years ago, the minister was saying things. That this is what you're going to see. We're going to get the school back up. We're going to get the mosque back up.
Come on now.
The restaurants.
Man,
The spas back.
Come on.
We're going to get it moving again. And you know, it took some years before that really happened. Because we started seeing things happening that he said, you know, when I came in 79, that started happening in 1985, you know, 87.
Right. That's right.
88 and 90,
That's right.
95.
That's right.
And then he started saying some things after 95. He started saying things that happened, you know, next month. Right. Then he started saying things, you know, in 2000 that started happening next day.
Yes, sir.
And now he's saying things that happen, man, the next hour, the next minute. This man has been with me. He's been under a microscope all along.
Yes, sir.
But he kept telling me to study behind what he said.
Right.
That's what I did. I studied.
Yes, sir.
I'm a college graduate, but I studied behind what he said because I wanted not only just to prove to myself that he was the man, I wanted to prove to you that he was the man.
That's right. That's right.
See, if I'm standing in front of people talking about that man, I got to prove to you who that man really is.
That's right.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, that's the reason why I'm still here.
That's right.
Yes.
Come on. Because I saw him for who he was.
Yes, sir.
He's a true brother, true friend, true mentor, true father.
Yes, sir.
See?
Yes, sir.
So I'm telling you, man, whatever you think about him, watch what he is saying. Come on.
Right. Right.
Look at where he's going and don't try to get out in front of him. Come on.
That's right.
Because you know we follow a man in what? Suspicion.
Yes, sir.
Doubt.
That's
See?
right.
And we got to stop that.
Yes, sir.
We can no longer doubt the Honorable Minister Farrakhan.
That's right. That's
Not
right.
his ministers, not his laborers, not the people.
That's right.
We can no longer do that.
That's right.
So I'm thankful to Allah for blessing me to have, you know, not only myself in this mission, but to have brothers and sisters like you by my side.
Yes, sir.
Thank Allah. And so we are happy that a brother has chosen to come all the way down from South Haven.
Come on. Yes, sir.
And they were people that we didn't look too much to because they were so far up the road. But now we're proud to say that these brothers are back here with us in the southern region. And,
That's right.
You know, this brother is not only just a worker, who, you know, buy, sell, find, call, but he's a brother who's working hard to make his word bond to his leader. He is an our leader. The Honorable Minister Farrakhan. Which makes his word bond not only to him, but to the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. That's right. Which will on up to Almighty God Allah. Come on, brother. That's the bottom. Yes, sir. So we thank Allah. Yes, sir. For you, my dear brother. Yes, sir. For coming all the way down. All the way. From the south, from the north, down here south in the Delta. Yes, sir. Yeah. It's called South Haven, so he's inside. But he just come north. Or come from the north. Yes, sir. So we thank our Almighty God Allah. This man has been working with us, and believe me, we've been working together in this mission for a long, long time. That's right. But in the mission that we are accountable for now is to go out and raise the dead. That's right. Every Sunday I tell the brothers and sisters our #1 mission is to do what? Resurrection of the dead. So help me to bring on a brother who's helping me in the mission of the resurrection of the dead, all the way from South Haven, Mississippi. Yes, sir. A worker, a follower, a father, and a friend. My brother James Muhammad.
In the name of Allah, the Beneficent and Merciful, I bear witness that there is no God but Allah, and I bear witness that Muhammad is his messenger. Yes, sir. We thank Allah for his coming and his intervention in our affairs. We thank Allah for raising up from among us a divine leader, a divine teacher, and a divine guide in the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, who we believe to be the exalted Christ. Yes, right. And if we live to be the right age of Methuselah, come on now, we can never thank him enough for his best helper. That's right. A man who is the reflection of the mercy of God. Yes. Come on now. A man who is a reflection of the patience of God. Yes, sir. Right. With a suffering people. Yes. And if you ever want to look the definition of love in the dictionary, I'm pretty sure the face of the Honorable Minister Farrakhan will show up. Yes. That's right. That's right. We thank Allah. Yes. For the Torah in the Old Testament. Yes, sir. Come on. We thank Allah for the gospel and the Injil. That's right. And we thank him for the Holy Quran and Prophet Muhammad. Yes. But most of all, it is written in the Holy Quran, when that one comes, come on. He would teach us the Torah. Yes. Right. He would teach us the gospel. Yes. And most certainly he would teach us the book, the Holy Quran. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We greet you in the nation greeting words of peace we said in the language of our forefathers. Yes. And all the prophets and messengers of God. I, salam alaikum. Wa alaikum salam, sir. For those who are not quite familiar with those words, they only mean peace be unto you. That's right. When we study history, we know Jesus didn't speak Latin. That's right. That's right. He didn't speak Greek because Greek didn't exist back then. That's right. That's right. He didn't speak Ebonics. That's right. Or modern English. But history teaches us that he spoke in Arabic language. That's right. So if Jesus was with us today and he walked in the room, he wouldn't say, "What's up, my dog?" Right. He wouldn't say, "What's up, my end?" That's right. He would say, salam alaikum. Yes, so, but I know we are a people stripped of our names, our language, our culture, and our God. Yes, sir. So language has become a barrier for Satan to use to divide the people. That's right. So when I say I believe in Allah, the one God, you say, well, no, I don't believe in no Allah. Right. So in the Final Call newspaper, Honorable Elijah Muhammad writes, under what the Muslims believe, said we believe in the one God. That's right. Whose proper name is Allah. That's right. But you got to ask the question why you use the name prophet. And when you read the writings, the divine writings of the Most High Muhammad, he would put Allah, but he would put God in parentheses. Yes. Because he knew that he was dealing with a people stripped of their names, their language, their culture, and their God. That's right. So when God teaches people, God is called a reminder, so he's repetitive in his words and is reminding. Right. So you got to get used to saying Allah. Right. That's the proper name. Right. Yes, sir. If you look at the condition of black people, it's about 11 o'clock. What's your service right about now? Am I right? That's right. Black people going to church calling on a God, but they're calling on the wrong God, and they're calling on what? And they don't even know his name. That's right. So if a child is in trouble and you want to call father, he needs to know father's name. How are you lost, young man? What's your father's name? Oh, no. Come on. But if they know your father's name, that's right. And your father's number, what we say in church, call him up and just tell him what you want. That's what the main line, right? Yes, sir. So he says the proper name is Allah. That's right. And I know we might have someone here for the first time. We don't want to use language to divide us. That's right. But it is the oldest and the original name of God. Yes, sir. So we come to you and say, in the name of Allah, the beneficent, the merciful. In our salutation, in our opening, you know, we got to clear some words first, right? Because when you come to the mosque, every Sunday message is what we call a wake-up message. Yes. To wake us up from a sleep of not just 463 years, not just 50 years, but 66 trillion years of being asleep. We are the deadest of the dead of the dead. That's right. The sickness of our people and the darkness that we find among our people, the Bible says they walk in gross darkness. Gross darkness, they what? Walk. But this darkness that God came and he found us in is compared to the darkness out of which he created himself out of the black matter of the universe. That's right. Come on. Come on. That's dark. Yes, sir. I was watching the Science Channel the other day. Come on. And the scientists have built this contraption. And they had to dig a hole almost a mile in the earth to use the contraption. That's right. Because the little glasses on them, they're so sensitive to rays that they didn't want any rays, and they said certain rays can penetrate the earth. That's right. But they use this contraption because they're trying to study the black matter of the universe, or what they call dark matter. Come on. Right. To find the origin of human beings' existence. That's right. But we can save them a lot of money. That's right. That's right. We really can. Because in this book, the Holy Quran, the book that the Muslims read. Yes, sir. And we nurse off. That's right. Yes, we can take the scientists and the scholars to Surah 15, titled The Rock. Yes, it says, surely we create a man of what? Sounding clay. Of black mud. Then we fashion it into shape. Come on now. But the jinn we created before of intensely hot fire. Right. But when I made them complete and breathed into them of my inspiration. That's right. Come on, bro. Sounding clay. Yes. Black mud. That which is sound is that which is perfect. Yes. Free of flaws. Yes. Unshakable. Yes. That naturally say, black woman, you want a black woman, you want a black man like that, don't you? Yes. But he's in the process of being made. Right. So the scientists are now looking for their origin. All they had to do is just go to the local, the nearest city. Right. Go to the ghetto and find the blackest of one of us. That's right. That's your origin right there. That's right. Your origin. And you're locking them up in jail. That's right. Wow. Should we create a man of sound and clay of black mud? Yes. I'm so happy to be a part of the fashioning and shape. Yes, sir. To be a part of the process now. Yes, sir. Oh, what was my subject matter? Don't ever bring me up behind brothers like this before. But I thank you for allowing us to come. Right. I've been excited ever since I received the phone call. I'm like a child. Right. I'm a 55-year-old immature. Yes, because you all came to South Haven, and my mother's been talking about Jackson. When that she don't know your name. I said, bro, when that short, dark-skinned brother comes. I had to leave her behind because we were moving too fast. Oh no! But she really wants you all to come back.
Yes. Yeah.
But it was an honor having you there.
Yes, sir.
But it's always an honor to be among the believers.
Oh, yes.
I'm feeling like Savior's there. Like,
We wanted you to feel coming creepy.
Well, they would say, I think y'all back in the southern region. I said, well, brother, I said, y'all kidnap us, we got Stockholm Syndrome.
That's right.
We're going to sympathize with our kidnappers. We're going to fight with our kidnappers.
Yeah.
And they're going to say, them niggas done lost their mind.
Yeah.
But those who are here for the first time, welcome.
That's right.
But we are Muslim.
That's right.
What is a Muslim?
Come on.
I know when I first saw you brothers standing on the corner, selling the Final Call newspaper. Man, excuse me.
Come on. That's right.
Man.
Louis.
Man, my mind just went all the way back to Oakland, California.
Yes,
Yeah.
Way back. Brother, don't you tell the believers. But I learned the value of the Final Call newspaper.
Yeah.
Because a brother like you standing on the corner I was coming out of Lucky's grocery store. Now see myself getting it. And I told the brother, I said, no, I'm good. I'm a Christian. I don't get with those boozers. You remember when you said that?
Yeah.
But I go back to the same grocery store getting my big boy Michelob.
Yes.
Big boy.
Big boy.
Yeah. Skinny dude, you should drink too. Oh, you was in the military.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I heard something.
So I keep running to the same brother Roland. Final Call, brother. Then I came with my same old stuff. I'm a Christian. Y'all don't believe in Jesus.
Yes, sir.
I ain't no movies.
That's what we said.
That's what we said. You
Come on. Come on.
That's right. Offered the Final Call.
That's right.
But one day, I went home. It was a Thursday night. I had a plan to go to Rusty Scupper's Club. I picked up my big boy. I had a cable box and I said, let me go down to channel 52 and see what it's all about. There was a man on local access. That's why it's so important that we take control of local access.
That's right.
He had a bow tie on, so I thought he was teaching at a wedding. And he was teaching on the price of redemption.
Come on.
And I didn't know who that man was, but I said, if the nigga keep talking like that, they gonna kill him. I'm just trying to keep it real. That's right. Because I'm from the South now.
That's right.
And I know the last man talked like this, they killed him in Memphis.
That's right.
They killed him in New York.
That's right.
So I knew, I said, but this man is, I want to order the tape. So I ordered the tape and the brother brought the tape to my house. And I played that tape till the ribbon just ran off.
Yes, sir.
And I said, I got to go find this man.
Yes, sir.
So I went to a place called Your Black Muslim Bakery. Some of y'all know about that. They wore the bow ties. They was pushing a program of the most unrealized Muhammad. I sat there for a minute, but I was listening for some specific spirit that I heard on the tape.
Yes, sir.
So when I went up and accepted, I said, I want to help Minister Lewis. I couldn't pronounce his name again. I said, you know how we do with Farrakhan.
Yeah, right.
And Brother Yusuf Bey said, kindly, he said, well, brother, I'm not with Farrakhan. I'm with the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Yeah.
But you can keep coming back here. But my brother down the street,
Come on now.
about a mile away, Brother Abdul Rob Muhammad, was down the street.
That's right.
So I went down there.
Come on.
As soon as he started speaking, I said, that's the spirit I
Yes.
heard.
That's it.
But the nation was building in Oakland.
That's
Come
right.
on.
Our study group was about the size of this stage.
Yes, sir.
We was at war because they did not want the nation to rebuild in Oakland, California.
Right.
Yeah.
You had your Black Muslim Bakery. You had the new Black Panther Party.
Right.
The Black Guerrilla Family. organization in Oakland.
That's right.
But it was the cocaine capital of the world. So something was missing. So they fought against Brother Abdul Rahman and a Muslim. We survived shootout, but we made it.
Yes.
And when you commissioned Minister Keith to come to Oakland, he told him these few words. When you go to Oakland, remember that's the headquarters of the hypocrites. They will kill you.
Come on.
But that journey, then we still here.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
So as my mind reflects back, I came all the way from California to Mississippi. Come on, man. It's been hard, trust me on that.
Yes, sir.
It's been a journey, right?
Yes, sir.
I bear with brother, and when you wait till you get in a position.
Come on.
You might want one.
Come on.
But if you don't love the people more than they're suffering, you won't last.
That's right.
That's right. The minister told us in the believers meeting, or laborers meeting, he said, we don't love enough.
Right.
We don't love enough.
Right.
That's why Jesus can love with people like, only Jesus can love with people like us.
Yes, sir.
Because you got to understand what happened to us as
That's
a people.
right. That's
So
right.
you say you want to help black people.
That's right.
Remember, we are people stripped of our names, our language, our culture, and our God.
That's right.
And when you look at the condition of black people, now everybody's exploiting our condition.
That's right.
But the Nation of Islam
Come on.
have this unconditional love for our people.
That's right.
That makes us come in and work with ourselves, and we go back out in the projects and deal with our people. But we don't see nobody else out there.
That's right. That's right.
You're in the right place at the right time.
Yes, sir.
But what is a Muslim?
Come on. Go
A
ahead.
Muslim is one who submits his entire will to do the will of God.
That's right.
That's all it means. Don't get confused by watching CNN.
That's right.
Follow these pseudo scholars. It only means one thing. Submit your will to do God's will. And how do we do it? Our religion is Islam, but it's really not a religion.
That's
Yes.
This is wake-up message. Y'all alright?
Yes, sir.
It's a lifestyle.
right.
Say it with me. Lifestyle. See, you gotta define your lifestyle now.
That's right.
Because if your lifestyle is slavery, suffering, and death, then you need to switch gods.
That's right.
That's right.
And you need to switch religion.
Yes, sir.
But it was chosen for us as a religion.
Come on,
It is
that's
written
right.
in the Holy Quran.
That's right.
This day have I perfected for you your religion.
That's right.
Make it personal.
Yes, sir.
And completed my favors to you. And chosen for you Islam as a religion.
Yeah.
But what do you mean? See, this day can be 1400 years ago, but if you were back there, then.
Yes.
But this day, I didn't go to college. That means present day.
Yes, sir.
This day,
That's right.
have I perfected? What do you mean then? Then you got to redefine what religion is then.
Yes,
Religion is medicine.
Yes.
Come on.
Go ahead.
Religion is medicine.
Go ahead.
It is prescribed based on the condition of the people this day,
Yes, sir.
this time,
Yes, sir.
based on this condition of the people.
Right.
You know, I come from the medical field.
Yes,
sir.
Religion is like a balm.
Come on.
It's a medicine
Yes.
Right.
to heal the sin sick soul.
That's right.
The minister right in the self-improvement study guide. We all have one of those, right?
Yes, sir.
And if you don't have it, you'll believe it. Don't raise your hand now.
That's right.
He said, whenever man and woman loses the ability
That's right.
to read Allah God's will in that which is around him, then it is incumbent upon Almighty God Allah to raise from among them a messenger,
That's
Right.
an apostle, or a prophet to teach the people the will of God,
Right.
that they may find favor and submit
Yes.
to his will.
That's right.
But let's ask the question as a people. We just dealing with black man. Y'all take Trump off your mind. Take white people off your mind, because I know if you're here for the first time, you thought you were going to get a good lecture on talking about white people. White people is not our problem anymore.
That's right.
After God gives you a true definition of the white man and define him and his nature for you, then it's up to you now.
Right. That's right.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Brother said, well, y'all don't let white folks in the mosque. The mosque is filled with white people.
Hello. That's right. Come on. That's right. That's right. Go ahead, brother. That's right. Go ahead.
They just come in under cover of darkness.
That's right.
That's right.
Go ahead. Go ahead, brother.
So right now, we're going at the mind of white folks in you.
That's right.
We can defeat that mind in you and I, then we, the one on the outside, don't have no power over us.
That's right.
The only reason he can call us because he's talking to himself inside of us.
That's right.
Right.
He just called and we come.
That's
Right.
Hey.
We'll see.
But religion is medicine.
Yes.
Whenever man and woman loses the ability, have we lost the ability to read God
Yes, sir.
Right, sir.
Go ahead.
in that which is around us?
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
Think about it now.
Come on.
Right.
The Bible starts off by saying he created everything first.
Right.
Then he made man. But then he gave man dominion over it.
Right.
Then he wanted to instruct man how to rule over it.
Right.
Come on.
Study which is around you.
That's right.
Right.
You know, when we're disconnected from God, we don't see the value of the small things.
That's
Right.
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 Come on.
Friday night study group, we was speaking on just a small thing like a cockroach. Sister said, I wish no God but Allah. A cockroach walk in there, guess what? She clear the whole room. See, fear will expose your real God. We hate snakes today because theologians have taught us that snake deceive you, right?
That's right.
Oh, there ain't no snake around. You got a pet snake in your house, you better get it out of your house. See? But it has a purpose.
That's right.
Right.
The cockroach has a purpose. The dog has a purpose. Everything in Allah's creation has a purpose. But when you lose the connection
Go ahead.
to the Creator,
Go ahead. Go
you
ahead.
misuse that purpose. You exceed the limit with that purpose. With that thing.
Right.
And you never use it for its proper purpose. The best way to define the purpose of that thing is wipe it off the planet Earth.
Come on.
Kill all the cockroaches. Then you're going to realize, wait a minute. We have ill-affected the food chain.
That's right.
That's
All
right.
of a sudden, certain viruses start appearing. Well, we found out that the cockroach was the one to take care of that virus.
That's right.
Whenever man and woman loses the ability to read Allah God's will in that which is around him.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So we as black people, we've been disconnected from God.
That's right.
So now we can't even read what is around us. We can't read one another.
That's right. That's right,
Come
brother.
on.
So Islam comes to correct, to give us medicine, but it is based off the condition of the people.
That's right.
We say in the medical field, don't take anybody else's medication. So when God, the first thing God does, he studies the condition of the people. He raises up from among you a doctor.
That's right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Elijah is a doctor.
Yes.
He's a medicine man.
That's right.
Jesus, we used to sing in the church, he's a lawyer in the courtroom, David. We know we need some lawyers, don't we? He's a doctor in the hospital, right? They were saying he understands our condition.
That's right. Come
But
on.
when he comes, God put in that one
That's right.
a scripture, or he writes him a prescription
Right.
Go ahead.
for the sick.
Right.
That's right. Come on.
See, God and a doctor are one and the same.
That's
Yes.
right.
Yes, sir.
He calls you into the doctor's office, he says, sit on the table. What problem do you have? Oh, I don't know my name. I don't know my language. I don't know my culture. And I don't know my God.
Yes, sir.
I'm good.
He said, okay, come on. He comes up with a methodology.
Yes,
Or a
sir.
scripture. Or divine relation written in the scripture. See, it is the reason why the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad didn't start off teaching us the Holy Quran first.
Yes, sir.
That was the first prescription.
Yes, sir.
The first prescription was the knowledge of self.
Right. Right.
Why? Because if you pick up Bible, pick up the Holy Quran, lacking the knowledge of self, you go in
Come on.
Right.
and you come out
That's right.
reflecting
That's right.
errors.
Come on.
Nobody hurt nobody feeling, right?
Yes, sir.
We go into the Bible and we come out reflecting.
White folk.
Okay, he said.
That's right.
That's right.
So he gave us a knowledge of self first.
Yes, sir.
He said the knowledge of self is akin to the knowledge of God.
That's right.
Now listen.
Come on.
We've been away from the Creator at least 66 trillion years.
Yes, sir.
So we're disconnected from our power source.
Yes.
So when the power goes out, the first thing you want to do is look at the source by which the power is out.
Right. Yes, sir.
So everything that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad started teaching us, it was coupled with the knowledge of God and the knowledge of self.
Yes,
Go
sir.
ahead. Go ahead.
How we to live.
Come on.
That's right.
Go ahead with it. Coming from our God, who came in the person of Master Farah Muhammad, right?
That's right.
Message to the black man, who is God?
That's
Who is
right.
the mystery God,
That's
right?
right. That's right.
Everything started talking or teaching us about our Creator.
That's right.
Now, he first prescription he wrote was the knowledge of self.
That's
That's right.
That's medicine you have to take the rest of your life.
That's right.
See, we stop at the knowledge of self at who is the original man. The original man is Asiatic black man. They make it the only cream of the planet God has been for. Then we stop right there.
That's right. That's right.
But in the self-improvement study guide,
Come on.
the minister states, we should never abandon the study of the knowledge of self.
That's
We
right.
study ourselves historically,
Right.
spiritually,
Right.
biologically, right?
Right.
Huh?
That's
What
right.
he said, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is God's temple here.
Go
Yes,
ahead.
sir.
How many muscles do we have? How many muscles do God have?
Come on.
This is God's kingdom here.
That's right.
Come on now.
How do you operate the brain? How many parts of the brain? What is the gray matter?
Come on.
Huh?
Go ahead.
How many bones does the temple of God have holding him up right?
Come on now.
That's right.
See?
Come on.
It's more than just the Asiatic black man that making the only cream of the planet, God of the universe. For the Bible said, ye are all God's children of the Most High God.
Okay.
But don't stop right there. He said, but ye shall fall like one of the prince. But arise, O ye God, and do what? Inherit
Go
the
ahead.
earth.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
It is not talking about the earth that we're standing on, but it's talking about this vessel now that we don't own anymore.
Right.
Somebody else have rights over it.
That's right.
So they tell us when to sleep, when to eat, when to walk, and how to talk, and how to do Satan work and build Satan work.
That's right.
So now it's a struggle now through self-improvement now to master this vessel.
That's
right.
We got to inherit it back again now.
That's right. That's right.
So you cannot master the earth that we're standing on until you master the earth up here.
That's right.
Because we come from there, don't we?
That's right.
Good teaching, good teaching.
Come on now.
Honorable Elijah Muhammad, man,
Yes.
we talking about God.
That's right.
Come on now, listen, brothers and sisters.
Yes, sir.
He started teaching us what to partake of the earth.
Yeah.
Because he knew our bones are from the minerals of the earth, right?
Right.
Come on.
But you can't eat all minerals.
That's right.
Y'all look at the element chart. Some of that stuff up there will kill you. Aluminum is up there, right? Iron is up there, right? Okay, it's been a long time since I've been in school, but some of you students correct me, right?
Yes, sir.
But when God put us in the garden, He was trying to give us prescription or give us a law or a policy and procedures on how to handle this vessel.
Right.
You know all the good things, but that tree right there, would you please leave it alone?
Yes, sir.
But this vessel has to be studied.
Right.
So how to eat to the allot, what to eat to them, but how to eat it. Because too much of the good things will kill you, right?
That's right.
Some of you young FYI, don't tell us you don't have no money, you go to save the day, you try to live off bean pie. I know what I'm talking about, John. Come to your room, you have bean pie. Every day you got beans. Well, brother, I didn't have no money, and now you're sick.
That's right.
Too much bean soup will kill you.
That's right.
Set up measure. Exceed not the limit.
Come on now.
Right.
Come on.
But if we want our days to be long on this earth, guess what? We must understand the law by which it governs that earth and this earth.
That's right.
So when we partake of the right food, it gives us life, but it gives us life more abundantly.
Right.
It's in line with the scripture, right?
Come on.
So he prescribed to us a dietary law. Second prescription, right? Yeah. First prescription, I'm going to write it down. The knowledge of self first.
Okay, come on.
And then once you learn the knowledge of self, you're going to love self. Come on. And you're not thinking about dying so soon. Right. You want to stay on the earth, right? So if you want to stay on the earth, the next prescription will be how to eat to live. I want you to partake of this earth, of this garden, but I want you to partake of it properly.
Right.
Good teaching, minister. Come on.
But then when God came among us, he found us indulging in another culture.
Yeah.
Come on. But we lost our culture, right?
Right.
Lost it. Our women lost the culture. Men lost the culture. Stripped of our names, our language, our culture, and our God.
Yes.
That's right.
So he wrote them another prescription, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
Started with you, sisters.
Come
He
on.
covered you up.
That's
Culture
right.
refinement. Culture refinement.
What you say, bro? There's nothing like having a good deacon on stage. Yeah, see, that's God working.
Yes, that's right.
He had to refine our culture. Because when we read scripture, when God raised up Moses from among the people, he was angry.
Right.
And one of the reasons he was angry is because the people have integrated with Pharaoh and his people.
That's right. That's right.
They've taken on the God of Pharaoh and his people.
That's right.
They've taken on the culture of Pharaoh and his people.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You got to be a little bit correct today, though.
That's right.
Yeah?
Santa Claus. Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
Easter. Come on now.
Halloween.
Come on now.
4th of July.
Come on now.
Think about
St.
that.
Patrick's Day.
So the other Muhammad taught separation,
Come on.
and then he refined us.
Right.
Put the sisters in a beautiful garment.
Come on. That was our culture.
Protection,
Yes.
respect,
Yes.
and caution.
That's
Yeah.
right. Come on. That's right.
Come on. See, if you've been in the military before,
Yes, sir.
like my brother, he was a Marine.
Yes, sir.
I was a Navy Corps who took care of the Marines.
Yes, sir.
When they bring you in boot camp, they try to change the way you think.
That's right.
Absolutely.
They know your wardrobe have a whole lot to do how you think.
That's
They
right.
know that.
That's right.
They know that.
That's right.
When I see a brother with his pants down to his knee, he's not going to be quoting Einstein to me. I already know what's going to be.
You already know. You already know.
I see a brother in a suit and pretend what type of suit he's wearing.
Yes, sir.
He's going to be an insurance man.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I can tell if he's making money or not
Yes,
Come
sir.
on now.
by looking at the material.
Yes,
Look
sir.
at it.
Looking at the 100% cotton shirt.
Yes, sir.
Looking at the shoes, right?
Yes, sir.
But the same thing with you, sister.
Come on now.
Come on.
I was out on the streets in Cali.
Oh, yeah.
I know
Come on.
it was easy. I'm trying to keep it clean. I can tell where the dress, if the dress came just a little bit above the knee. Alright.
All right. No.
If the dress went below the knee.
Uh-huh.
If the dress went all the way down to the ankle, I said, okay, mess with that.
You already know. You already know.
She's sanctified. I know sanctified women when I'm seeing because I come from the sanctified church.
Yes, sir.
I come from a church where they wore their head covered, had a little round thing on their head, apostolic faith. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Muhammad said he respected them more than any other religion.
That's right.
But I knew right there, wait a minute, I got to go to church with her. But your wardrobe
Yes, sir.
tells the world something about you.
Yes, sir.
So he wants to refine us as a people because if you look at us during the 70s, how this world integrated with Satan world took off all our clothes.
That's right.
Put the man in the Peter Cardian slacks and took the belt buckle loops off of him.
Yeah, he did.
Come on.
And took the back pockets off of him.
Yeah,
For a
he
reason.
did.
Come on.
He
Wow.
feminized the black man.
Yeah.
He put you in the miniskirt.
That's right.
And a hole to top.
That's
It
right.
wasn't like that in the 60s.
That's
Come
right.
on.
That's right,
It was
brother.
a paradigm shift.
Yes, yes.
So Muhammad moved right in and he created his own paradigm coming from God.
Come on. Go ahead.
Put the black man in the suit.
That's
Come
right.
on.
Told him to hold his head up.
That's
Yes,
right.
That's
Then
right.
we talk no more.
That's right.
Then we look everybody in the eye.
Right.
Shoulder to shoulder.
Yes, sir.
Told the sister, don't be loud and boisterous.
That's right. Go ahead.
You're a woman of God.
That's right. Go ahead.
Walk the street covered.
That's right.
Ain't no.
That's right.
Ain't no.
That's right.
Come on.
Now, see, just your wardrobe alone make him do this to cigarette.
That's right. Don't stop this, man.
That's right.
What? He knew. That was a prescription for us.
Yes, sir. That's right.
Prescription. Civilized people cover themselves.
That's right.
But we've been following an animal.
That's right.
We found caves in hillsides of Europe.
That's right.
He takes his clothes off.
That's right.
Even in 10-degree weather.
That's right. That's right.
He takes his clothes off.
He sure does.
I don't even know.
These.
Wake up. You old. A wake up message.
Wake up message.
Go ahead.
Islam comes after everything else that's happened.
Come on.
We tried everything, right?
Yes, sir.
I was sharing with my brother coming here and I say, every Sunday I say this and I'm going to keep saying it. Our problem is not political.
That's right.
Our problem is not economics. Our problem is divine.
Yes.
It is divine. And the minister right in closing. November the 16th, 2017 press conference.
Come on.
The minister stated, he quoted President Ronald Reagan.
Come on.
He said, Reagan said, whatever problem that we have in America,
Come on.
it can be found between the two covers of the book called the Bible.
Yes, sir.
Black people are faced with a problem in America.
That's right.
White people are faced with a problem in America. Every nationality is faced with a problem in America.
Right.
What is their problem? Their problem can be found between the two covers of the book. But you must have a man. Because with the book comes a man and a prescription.
That's
and he defines the book for you.
Right.
For the Holy Quran said, when that one comes,
Yeah.
we need someone to teach us the Torah today.
Come on.
That's right.
We need somebody to teach us the Injil today.
That's right.
And we need someone to teach us the final revelation coming through Prophet Muhammad. Peace be upon him.
Okay.
That one is the Honorable Minister of Firm. In Oakland, California.
Right.
Now, let me get this straight. I'm not trying to teach you. I'm just sharing with you the life-giving teachings of the Most High.
Yes, sir.
Because you're not a Muslim unless you want for your brother or sister. That's what you want for yourself.
Come on. Come on.
So I'm not trying to stand up and say I'm teaching somebody. I'm just sharing with you.
Yes, sir.
All right? But let me share with you that Brother Jabril shared with us. From Brother Minister Wazir, peace be upon him, who used to be the Western Region minister. Brother Wazir, they call him a minister making machine.
That's right.
He said every Sunday, the Honorable Muhammad told them, there's 5 things we should teach the people.
Sure do.
It's called the ingredients of a successful election.
Come on. Come on.
He said if we don't teach these things, God is not the author.
Listen.
Wake up, yes.
Listen, sir.
Point number 1. God's coming to us must be taught. It is the core of our message.
That's right.
These
That's right.
brothers that came up,
That's right.
God coming.
Yes.
That's right.
Point number 2. God's love and choice of us to be His own.
Yes.
Point number 3. The nature of us, how we were made other than ourselves.
Yes.
Now, you grade me, see if I covered some of these things now. 'Cause I want a lot to be honest. I want Brother James to be honest. I might get you lost.
Come on. Yeah.
The judgment of the wicked.
Yes, sir.
And the final one, the time and what must be done.
Yes, sir.
We was told that every Sunday our lecture should be based on the time and what must be done.
Yes.
Black people must know the time.
Yes.
The minister writes, I want to stay on time. Obedience better than sacrifice. In a minister's manual, the 4 words written by Sister Ava Muhammad, she writes this. Listen closely, brothers and sisters.
Go ahead.
The Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad have taught us that if we do not act in accord with the time, we cannot be successful.
Right. Wow.
When we are in harmony with time, then the elements of time, sun, moon, stars, act in our favors.
That's right.
He said there is nothing more powerful than the idea whose time has come.
That's right.
But with an idea, there must be a man.
That's right.
Who matched the idea.
That's
and
right.
who is willing to sacrifice all that he has. And is to bring that idea to fruition.
Right.
If that man acts upon the idea at the right time and in the right way, the universe will act with him. Knowing these truths, we can be certain there is no power in the heaven or the earth that can stop the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. He
right.
is on time.
That's right.
It is written in the scripture, Lord, of surety, Abram, that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs. And they shall afflict them and serve them. And afterwards, I will come.
That's
I
right.
want us to focus on that because we know Allah came in a person of Master Farrakhan Muhammad.
That's right.
But he only came to prove that God can come in us.
That's right.
And he needed an example from among us to say that God has come.
That's right.
When you study Farrakhan, you're studying a vessel who have no control over his being.
That's right.
He has been kidnapped by God.
That's right.
And his name is Farrakhan.
That's right.
He come to make all of us God.
Yes.
But you need an example, right?
That's
Right.
I will come.
That's right.
I will come.
Yeah.
He wants to come to us, but we're fighting him now.
Yes.
He's always looking for a vessel to occupy.
Yes.
My goodness.
When I breathe into them of my inspiration.
That's right.
What will the say?
When you come to self-improvement study guide,
Come on now.
you know what you're actually reading?
Yes, sir.
I don't really think we know because I can tell by the attendance in the class.
Yes.
That's right.
When Sister Amy said you're coming to the class of God, you're like, oh, I've read that before.
Come on.
These are the original rules of instruction.
Yes.
Think about this. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us that when God created himself, time started.
That's
And
right.
he recorded his self-creation and history started. His self-creation.
Come on.
The self-improvement study guide.
Come on.
Think about it now. So we have our supreme witness at the original rules of instruction.
Right.
The condition that he found us in
Right.
was so dark that it is compared to the darkness out of which Allah created himself.
Yes.
So he didn't take us back 35,000 years to Buddhism.
Come on.
He didn't take us back 551 years to Christianity. He didn't take us back to 50,000 years. Not even 66 trillion years.
That's right.
He had to take us back to Allah's self-origination.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So when he created himself, the first thing he was faced with was the duality.
Come on.
The negative and the positive.
Come
That's
on.
right.
That's mixed feelings and controversy.
Right.
And he had to overcome it, difficulty, right?
That's
And
right.
once he overcame the difficulty, he had to struggle for balance in his own self.
Right.
Brothers and sisters, get to yourself improving class.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Man, thank you for that. So,
Yes, sir.
Farrakhan. Farrakhan.
Praise be to Allah. We're blessed. We're blessed, but we're quadruply blessed.
Farrakhan. Farrakhan help us. Farrakhan help us. Farrakhan help us. Farrakhan help us.
We're blessed by these beginning. We're seeing in that, Brother Minister. the Sons of Thunder. Right over here in the great state of Mississippi. The Sons of Thunder right here. So I'm going to bring on one of the Sons of Thunder right here who's heading up the state of Mississippi. Our state representative of our regional representative, Brother Sharif Abdul Sharif Muhammad rather, and our minister, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad Supreme Student, the honorable minister, Farrakhan.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We're going to bring up the state representative, Brother Abram. Let me excuse me. Sorry about this.
Man, please.
You said it right. You said it right.
We ain't in the Negro church, say brother. We ain't in the Negro church, say brother. You don't need doctor here.
But you'll see that, you know, we really love each other. You know, brothers in this mosque know that, you know, I don't just give you a handshake, I give you a hug. Which actually has began to go all around the nation.
Yes.
Because we've lost that love. So I thank Allah for at least blessing me with that spirit. So I'm going to bring on my brother Abram, who is the state representative, Brother Abram Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum. Man. Wow. My Lord.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is the day the Lord has made.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Glad
It's a great state.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Boy, Brother Jay.
Talk about that.
You preaching now? Yeah. That's right.
That's some good ones.
Bro, I'm gonna say like they said us in seminary school, bro. That's some good stuff right there.
Yes, sir. That's right. Yes, sir.
That was a beautiful.
And your sister there, Sister Tanzania, you know, she old Oakland girl, so I mean, y'all bouncing back and forth. You said Oakland, she was like, yeah, Ravens, I mean, Listen, this is what true revival looks like.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
This is what true revival feels like.
Right.
This is what true revival is supposed to be like.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is what brothers and sisters are supposed to act and be like.
Yes, sir.
I'm so happy. Whether anybody else acknowledge it or not, that South Haven is home.
Yes,
No
sir.
doubt about it.
Yes.
No doubt about it.
Yes.
It's in Mississippi.
Yes, sir.
Come
That's
on.
right. Family.
It's supposed to be with us.
That's right.
Yes, sir. That's right.
It's family.
Family, immediate family.
Yes, right. There you go.
Yes, sir.
I don't know me, I'm a military man, man. When
Yes, sir.
I see POW somewhere, man, we have to go and bring them back home.
Coming on the stretch.
But that was such a beautiful exegesis
Yes,
of
it
the word.
was. Just beautiful.
No doubt about it.
Yes, it was.
From everyone today.
Yes.
Praise to Allah.
Everyone had something to say that was right and congruent with the teachings of the Most High Muhammad.
Yes, sir.
Honorable Minister Louis
Yes,
Farrakhan.
sir.
Brother Kazim, what you born with? What you gonna do?
That's right.
I like that.
Yes, sir.
Brother Kazim was like, all right, what you gonna do?
Right.
I mean, you know that's the black man anyway. What you gonna do?
That's
What
right.
you gonna do with this? I love that.
Yes, sir.
There's a gal right behind, what you gonna do with the instructions you get.
Come on.
Come on.
Good teaching.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wow, we come.
And since we don't think much of each other, that's why we don't follow instructions from each other. Because we think so bad of each other.
Right.
Brother Conway cleaned it up. He said, I might be a devil, I ain't the skunk of the earth. You have no problem following that grammar. You have no problem following it. You have no problem doing what you're supposed to do from the instructions he gives, and he the skunk of the earth.
Yes, sir.
But you got a problem with the black man doing. Well, as it said in Mississippi, and Brother Tremont said it right, Brother Conway gave us a segue, the black man. Then Brother Minister Larry let us know about the love. Yes. That it takes the dedication to do all of this. That's right. To know what you're supposed to do. We understand it when you get it. Get the instructions, see it through. Yes, sir. Know regardless of whatever shortcomings you may have, you're still blessed at the same time. That's right. And Brother James has brought it all home. Yes, yes. I want you to get used to this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We did it 90 days ago. This marked the second one.
Yes, sir.
The next meeting will take place in Tupelo.
Yes, sir.
In the part of town where they got blues suede shoes. But Brother Conway up there taking them off. Make them put on at least black patent leather.
Yes, sir.
Make them go away from Elvis and bring it in people.
Yes, sir.
The mothership connection. Family, I'm just so full and thank y'all so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Before we get into our closing remark part, I really hope that you are able to stay back. Brother Larry and them, the LOC here, the Greenville LOC, has put together a wonderful information weekend. And it concludes today, starting at 1 o'clock. In fact, that's a panel that we're on. And it'll be good for y'all to be there and be in support. Yeah. Even if you just stop by for a little bit. Go ahead, brother. No, y'all know how we do it. Go ahead. She's out, black man. That's right. Hello? My man. Hey, be cool. I'm trying to be as funny as Brother Cobb. I'm trying to wing it. But just come by and support the effort. And we're going to get better.
Yes, sir.
Right? As we get ready to come into each other's time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We got to make a commitment to go in a day or two ahead.
Right. Yes, sir. Right. Yes, sir.
Set a few dollars aside, and
that's right.
We can all be in the hotel room together. So, what brothers with the brothers? We got the tape rolling, and we got. They said, "Boy, that's the kind of Islam I've been waiting for." Right? I've been waiting on that one. Oh hell no, you ain't waiting on that one. I ain't coming from here. No, sir. You're going to be on a whole separate floor. I'm just securing, making sure everything okay. They're all right. That's right. Back downstairs. But we got to go into each other's time and work the time.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
That's right.
The area. Yes. That's right. So that we can make it festive and so the lost file can hear.
That's right.
That's right.
I mean, man, can you imagine if all this was full where your sin was all lost but they heard but changed it?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we got from how it started to where we are and where we're going, coupled with his own personal testimony. Come on now. That's what makes it good.
Yes.
You spend too much time trying to learn the dimension of the mother wheel and you scared to fly on Southwest.
Yes,
Spend too much time trying to be scholarly at this and scholarly at that.
Come on now.
It's all right to have titles and all this kind of stuff. I don't throw that around in here. I use that out there because I know Negroes are impressed by that.
That's right. Negro. Brother. Teach, brother.
But this stay basic right now.
That's right. Back to the basics. Keep it simple. Back to the basics.
That's how science right there in itself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But we gotta pack our house. I mean, damn, Brother James, boy, I mean, man, it ain't gonna take us long in South Haven with that kind of teaching, brother.
That's right.
You just gotta get up there and help, brother.
That's right. You just need help.
Ain't gonna take you long, brother Z. We just got to get down there and help you, man.
Yes, sir.
That's right. Teach hard, brother. Teach on the hip.
We just got to help each other.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
That's what it's going to take.
Yes, sir.
But come with it, it's got to see that you got an army with you, brothers and sisters with you. We already got the city.
Right.
Let's not be I haven't been in, but the Conway had that is not packed.
The game is packed.
I'm talking about the front to back, left to right, left to good, packed.
Yes, sir.
They just need to see it's real.
Yes, sir.
We got to be about our Father's business.
That's right, sir. That's right.
We don't spend time with everything and everybody else.
Right. That's right.
Let's recommit back to this, all right?
Yes, sir.
Brother James, thank you again.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Brother Brian, well, I got a crutch on, brother. You can just pop just a little bit. Okay, so they can see.
Yes, sir.
I was just at the end of that thing. I know Brother James, man. He's from Oakland. He's about that heat up there.
Yes, sir.
It looked like a cut, but it break down.
Yes, sir.
Pour the salt, brother. What the hell is the man come on, turn the body on
Yes, sir.
Now, before we close, there's three quick things I want to do. First of all, I want to thank you so much. Thank you, brother. Yes, sir. For coming to your state meeting.
Yes, sir.
And right before, right after, or right before we say prayer, we're going to call our regional minister.
Yes.
And give him a brief.
Yes, sir.
From all of us here. All right?
Yes,
So
sir.
we can hear
Yes, sir.
and feel the love of what's happening right
That's
now.
right.
Yes, sir.
Secondly, Allah says in the Holy Quran, Brother Tariq, there's a lot of things he don't like. He don't like slack talking gossip.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
He don't like, listen man, he don't like fornication and adultery.
That's
He don't like it. But he absolutely hates
Teach, brother.
ingratitude.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
He hates ingratitude. That's how you know God is real, because you say you feel the same way.
Yes, sir. That's
You
right.
go do something for somebody, you got your heart, your soul in it, you feel excited about it, and then you present it to them and give it to them, and they like,
Teach, brother.
Yes, sir.
you know, luckily we not Almighty God, because he don't deal with emotions. Other people say, ain't going up for that nigga for another 4 weeks.
That's right.
Nothing. That's right. But we want to show gratitude, and I thought that this was the appropriate venue to do it.
Right.
Because when you have someone who sacrificed their time, their money, their family, their life to this mission, and this could be a thankless job sometimes.
That's right. That witness, brother.
You know how we are.
Right.
And sometimes when you're asked to do something and you do it, and then as Brother Tariq said, the time comes to an end and you're asked to move to another phase, sometimes it's hard to do that.
Yes, sir. It is.
But when you have someone who demonstrates that it's not hard to do it.
Come on now.
That's right.
Come on now.
Whatsoever. It's not hard for them to do at all.
That's right.
They do it and they do it gladly.
Yes, sir.
Still serving.
That's right.
Still helping.
That's right.
Still working.
That's right.
I want to make sure everybody's inside except who's on the door.
Yes, sir.
Everybody's inside.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. God dang, that's what I was waiting for. Man. That's almost more exciting than fried chicken and okra. Watch yourself. Do somebody. But when you have someone that has sacrificed their time, their money, their energy, their family,
I'm telling you.
thrust into something,
Yes, sir, it would.
took it on,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
and did the best they could with it,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
kept the flag flying, kept it holding on. That's worthy of recognition.
Yes, sir.
That's right. That's right, brother. Yes, sir.
When you're dealing with ungrateful people like we are.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So we want to take a moment to say, in appreciation for 10 years of service as the state of Mississippi FOI captain. We want to thank Brother Allen Muhammad. When I was assigned to the great state of Mississippi, me and my family pulled up with a U-Haul.
Yes, sir.
He was the first one to meet me at the mosque with the brother.
No doubt.
Yes, sir.
No doubt about it. No doubt.
He, my surrogate father, Dr. Hollis Muhammad, took us to our little humble place, moved us in,
Yes, sir.
took care of me.
Yes, sir.
Pop came by every day
Every day.
Yes, sir.
to see what I need.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
And if he didn't come by, he called
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
to make sure I was straight.
Yes, sir.
Great.
Will forever be my captain.
Yes, sir.
Oh, praise.
Once a minister, always a minister. Once a captain, always a captain. Once a secretary, always a secretary. Once protocol, always protocol. Once a Muslim, always a Muslim.
Yes, sir.
Come on now.
When nobody else would come through sometime, but that father called newspaper.
That's right.
Brother James, he did.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
When there was nobody else to stand post sometime,
Yes,
he did.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Everywhere.
When they called for the captains to be in Chicago, to be in Atlanta, to be here, be there, he was there.
Yes,
Right.
yes, sir.
That's right.
Hard number.
Yes, sir.
Never complained.
Yes.
right.
Always took the heat.
Come on. I always took it.
God knows I brought it.
There was a lot of
Yes, sir, brother. A soldier.
Yes, that's right.
And as he passed the torch,
Come on now.
will you see him at? Still right here. Words like to say to the believers, brother?
Thank y'all for allowing me to say.
Yes.
Where's Sister April? She's somewhere working, always. Sister April, if you could hear me, we want to thank you.
That's right.
Because you all don't realize that when someone is in the labor, their spouse is too.
Yes, sir.
The nights he at the bars trying to figure out this part of God, trying to figure out how we're going to maneuver the brothers, trying to figure out security detail, trying to figure out how to keep the lights on, how to figure out this, figure out that. She's without her husband.
Yes, sir. That's right. That's right. That's right.
So she in this labor too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I found out her little spot that she like to go to.
Watch out now.
To chop it up a little bit.
Right.
And since she working right now, we're not able to bring her up front, but Brother Captain, we got something that we would love to give your wife. Great. That you will be able to take her to so that she can chop it up. Let her order hers first. If there's anything left over, maybe she can get a sandwich or a cup of tea or something. But y'all give it up for Sister April.
Yes.
So, we're thankful.
That's right.
For everybody that's in the labor that's helping.
That's right.
The family that's here.
That's right.
The family that's not here. The unseen that is. I know you brothers seen, you got your family there.
Yes, sir.
Sister Quake is here with you.
Yes, sir.
Always helping. Good soldier. State MGT captain and her husband.
Yes, sir.
Brother, no, I mean this from my heart. Your wife may not be registered, but ain't no way in hell you could do this for almost 40 years and she don't support you.
That's right. Like this.
I have never met your wife and she's not expressed love and appreciation for what you do.
Yes, sir.
And this, so brother, you thank her.
That's right.
Yes. Brother Mr. James. Well, I see the vacation pictures down there.
March 7th, Jack.
We're going to talk about that.
Yeah, March 7th, Jack.
The great help you have, brother.
Yes, sir.
In your wife, brother.
Yes, sir.
Your family that always travel with you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That make the best pickled okra in the world. In the whole wide world. I've never seen you without your family.
That's right. That's right.
I have never
Right.
seen you
Right.
without your family.
That's right.
I'm going to say it one more time. I have never seen him without his family.
That's right.
That says a lot about a man.
Yes, it does.
So I thank y'all.
Thank you,
brother.
Last announcement I want to make. It's good. Well, the Psalms 133 goes as this. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brothers to dwell together in unity.
That's right.
It is like the precious ointment upon the head
That's right.
that ran down the beard,
That's right.
even Aaron's beard
That's right.
that ran down the skirt of his garment.
That's right.
As the dew of Hermon, and as the side of Mount Zion.
Yes, sir.
I called Brother Conway, and I asked him, Brother Kazim, I said, Brother Conway, on your way to Greenville, would you go off track a little bit?
Come on now.
And pick up a most precious package for us.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Put in there something.
Yes.
Secure that package.
Yes, sir.
And bring that package to Greenville.
Come on.
It's vitally, vitally, vitally important.
Yes, sir. That's right.
When you're a good soldier, brothers,
Come on now.
you don't ask what kind of package it is.
That's right.
What is the package? None of that. All Brother Conway asked is, where's the package located?
Come on now.
Yes, sir.
Ain't that something?
Let me get in touch with the package so the package can know that I'm coming to pick it up.
Yes, sir.
Get something.
This package is so valuable, so precious.
That's
Yes,
right.
yes, yes, yes.
Teach, brother.
I said, Brother Conway, it's important to please have this package here. And the beautiful thing about not only the secure of the package, but the package not knowing how it was going to be transported,
Come on.
trust the family enough
Come on.
to say, I'm going to ride.
Come on now.
That transportation.
Yes.
Why I'm going to do that? Because
Yes.
it's belief.
That's right.
I know I'm okay, but you don't know who you ride with. It don't matter.
That's right.
Yes.
I know they under the banner.
That's
right.
right.
Yes, sir.
Teach,
Ain't that
brother.
something?
That's right.
This package is so precious,
Come on, bring it.
so beautiful, so special,
That's right.
that this happens to be her first meeting as a believer because she just recited today. Help me to receive Sister Anita X. This sister
Yes.
came to the mosque
Come on.
on her own one day.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
She said, I came out just to see what.
Just to see.
Yes.
That's it.
Brother Zam, she happened to catch me on a day where I was just, by a large grace, getting it right.
Yes, sir.
It was one of my recycle lectures that I hadn't been in a while. So even the believers was on fire about it.
Yes, sir.
Whoa, we ain't hurt, baby. Yeah, we did. We did.
Go ahead, brother.
I seen her. Her spirit was so beautiful. She,
Come
Oh,
on.
yes, sir, bro.
mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then come to find out, I said, how did you get to the mom? Listen, man, listen. How did you get to the mom? See, I called it, you catch a cab, you got a cab. Oh, Uber. Hey, I'm sorry, my age now. I was like, cab. Don't even make cabs no more. Something looked at me strange and I said it just did Uber. Out of her own pocket. said, I'll be back. So you know us, man. We used to people out. We be back. All right. Looked up.
There she was.
She was back.
Looked around again.
She was back, bro. Next thing I know, Sister Captain said, well, you know the sister that came out, she's in Oriental. What?
Yes, sir.
I said, well, praise be to Allah.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Every cycle message.
So Sister Tanzania heard about it.
Tanzania.
Yes.
She on and off the campus. Well, let me see if she was on processing, but
That's right.
so the captain assigned her to her. She stayed with, she made, she was picked up and brought, she was taken care of.
Here's how you do it.
So I was on campus one day.
Come on.
I was in between class. I think I was in between class. We was in between class. No, we was in the cafeteria. Not tell me. We was in the cafeteria. And she said, Dr. Muhammad. Man, I turned around. I seen her. I said, oh, like my sister. And I was kind of cold about it because, she on campus.
Right.
And, everybody on campus know who I am.
Right.
Ain't no hiding.
Yes, sir.
I ain't this like this in front of y'all to make
Yes, sir.
this for real,
Yes,
This
sir.
for real. So I didn't want any undue pressure.
That's right.
To come, so I just breathed her real quick. Then she started coming up and talking, how you doing today? Everything. I said, well, damn, she ain't scared. I talk too.
Yes, sir.
I said, I'm good. I'm just waiting on the woman to take a sandwich. I'm waiting. We talked a little bit, so we see each other on campus, but she's a straight A student.
All right.
Coming out of the class, she was wrapped up.
That's right.
And I seen the signature, I'm like, ooh, class kicking in.
Yes, sir.
And I see some 10 there driving the back. I see them talking. They come to Louis Vitz. So 10 there show up, she show up. I said, well, that's good, man. They have different little things together.
That's right.
So 10 there do that karate and judo stuff. So Sister Nita came out to support her to see her. And I'll tell y'all about that one day, man. I seen some 10 years exhibition with us. She had roll flip the brother on the. I said, well, damn, I sure hope she wasn't pitching it with me. I mean, that was a little too. Fight everybody. I hope she ain't pitching nobody in the mouth. I didn't see it in the belly.
That's right.
And my sister Captain is such a mother and such a strategist. She saw the connection there. Now look at the beauty of this. She could have easily tried to say, well, I'm the captain and I'm chef and I'm there. No. I see there's connection.
That's right.
My sister's hanging in there.
That's right.
Just keep me informed of what's
Yeah,
That's right. That's right.
all the way to the point that we got a new X2.
That's right. I'm just ready to get to work.
Yes, sir.
As being a student on campus, straight A, unafraid, even wear your hair covered on campus. I see you modest. I see you. Plenty of time I see you didn't see me.
Right.
So, wow, she's not faking this. She all the way live with this.
Come on.
During school break, she's still at home writing a letter. Still staying in touch. Come back to school on campus, she's right back in the mom.
That's right.
That kind of dedication
Yes,
deserves
Right.
That's right.
for us
That's right.
to buy her first uniform.
Yes, sir.
what Mount that she
Right,
do.
right.
That's right. That's right, brother.
That's right.
I'm so thankful.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we're going to find out from the sisters what it takes. Because Sister Tasmania said, Brother Abram, I want to make sure that she makes the graduation.
Right.
In Mississippi, we're going to be so proud when we
Yes.
see her marching in.
Yes.
And we're going to move real quick to make sure she got her uniform.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's right.
So when she come down up in there, we're going to embarrass the hell out of her. Go, Sister Leah! You gotta do it, girl! Because if we don't get excited, how can we expect anybody else?
That's right.
I'm excited about it. I'm so excited, I'm going to say this on behalf of your First Lady and myself, starting with Sister. Anybody that get registered between now and Savior's Day, we will buy your first uniform. We're going to buy the new X uniform and the person that saw him through uniform with it.
Come on.
Yes, sir.
Now they rest on the 14th side.
The 13th.
But I'm on the bird on the 13th.
Yes, sir. We are.
Anybody that rests between now and February 13th, we got you.
Yes, sir. It's on the floor.
It's on the floor.
It's on the floor. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, Bob. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Since she invited herself, I'm cool with just that one. Thank God for the Uber.
Thank God. The Savior.
So we're going forward with that. I'm going to see who want to accept the check.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, Sister April, who had a hand, Sister Captain, who's over the class, and Sister Tasmania for the 101.
That's right.
I personally thank you for the
Thank you. Welcome, Bob.
Yes, sir.
And of course, I got to thank my assistant minister, Sister Gill.
Yeah.
That ain't what Brother Sweet just whispered tonight. Who seriously was going to help the Sister Captain,
Yeah.
to all the sisters,
That's right.
to me specifically and directly. Thank you for the hand you had in the sisters and all the sisters. And the brothers as well. Ain't no sections up in here.
No,
That's
sir.
right. That's right.
It's hard, bro.
In Christ all is one.
That's right.
That's
No
right.
Jew or Gentile.
No to a Gentile.
No slave or free.
That's right.
No male or female.
That's right. No bishop folk.
Rich or poor.
That's right.
How?
But Conway know that part. No black man or black man. All is black in there. So, do we have anyone here for their very first or second time? Anyone here for their very first or second time? Or did we just think it was just a believers meeting? Sometimes we get confused like that.
That's right.
It's just a believer meeting, then invite nobody.
That's right.
So that means what we have to do then is we have to set up another arrangement to where our brother can come and teach for the first time.
Right. That's right. Yeah.
That's right. Brother, would you permit that? Yes, sir. Would you allow me to be able to invite Brother back to do that?
Yes, sir.
In fact, in the great state of Mississippi, we're going to start round robin this thing. Please.
Yes, sir.
Right. All right. We're going to start round robin this thing.
That's right.
Brother Zim will go to South Haven.
Watch out now.
Brother James, you'll go to Tupelo. Tupelo will go to Hattiesburg.
Mix it up.
Jackson, I come in. We're gonna
mix it up. Mix it up. Beautiful. That's all. Mix it up.
Yes, sir.
Y'all will get involved too.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That's right. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Revival is what this all about.
That's what it's all about. Let's make it work.
Brother Gerald, Brother Larry, Brother Musa, our great farmers are here. All of our great fathers. Thank y'all so much for all that you do.
Yes, sir.
We got Brother Rockman here.
That's right.
Rockman Hollis here. Let's stand up now. Rock, never see you, bro. Brother Rock always come whenever we get a call.
He always come.
No doubt.
That's right.
We appreciate you representing Holly Springs, brother, and we're going to get you some help up there on that campus.
Yes, sir.
Right there.
They got a strong, my frat brothers up there, we got a strong foothold in there, so we're gonna make some things happen up there.
Yes, sir.
Stay strong and hold on, all right?
Yes, sir.
Savior's Day 2019.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Brother Ishmael said Wednesday, if you just focus on your vows,
Right.
we can give the minister a wonderful Savior's Day gift.
That's right.
If you just focus on your vows. And I'm going to say it like this, family. I was going to do it today. But I want to make sure we got all the believers involved.
Right. Okay.
So we're going to put it for next Sunday.
Okay.
We're going to do a statewide Savior's Day gift wrap. Statewide Savior's Day gift wrap. We want to raise in the state of Mississippi.
Come on now.
Come on now.
What number?
Y'all ready?
Come on,
Put
brother.
the number.
Y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
Since he talked about 10,000 figures,
Come on.
we're going to match $1 to each one of those. We want to raise $10,000.
Yes, sir.
In Mississippi next Sunday. See, it's easy to talk cash though when you got Brother Willie in the back. I got Brother Willie and sit down there and I'm talking cash up. Yes, sir, Brother Willie.
You ain't got to raise but $9,000.
Go ahead.
Hey, but now Zam, make sure they get put on for next week now. Yeah. See, I knew you were going to do that. Now, sister out there, she going to make Brother Willie call me later on this evening. And he going to say, tell Brother he ain't got but 8,000.
Yes, sir. That's right.
You going to go 1,000 out there and think you're going to forget. See, I know something, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Don't you ever your natural bone.
Yes, sir.
Sam gonna act up, then Aaron gonna act up.
Yes, sir.
Then Luke Tyler gonna act up. And Brother Whitney gonna say, that's my family.
Yes, sir.
Then Conway.
Right. Wow.
You know how you and Sister Derek, y'all know how y'all do up there. Y'all just show out up there in Tupelo, but y'all just something.
Yes, sir.
And Zane not gonna go back over where he gonna go see all the politicians down there. You know Brother Zane. Come on now. Y'all got to help the Holy Ghost talk. What you gonna do?
Shake them down.
$10,000 what we're going to do, Brother Jerry. In the state of Mississippi.
Yes, sir.
It's on the floor. That's what
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I think we can do it, Brother Jerry. What you think?
I'm thinking about that myself right now.
Think about
Thinking about that.
I need to come down to Jackson. Come down to Jackson and preach, brother. Brother James, go on down and preach that sermon, brother. Praise be to Allah. But what I would like to do, I just like to be open and honest with you.
Yes, sir.
Hattiesburg came a nice little way.
Yes, sir.
Tupelo came a nice way.
Yes.
South Haven came a nice way. I really would like to at least take care of their gas going back there. And if they would like to stop and get a Subway sandwich or something. Now, me personally, I'd rather them meet me at Hot Tamale Head. Oh,
Yes, sir.
That's just me personally. I'd rather fun, sir. Oh, they did? We'll get that. In addition to.
Yes, sir.
Because we add and multiply, isn't that right? I would like very much if we all would meet me at Hot Tamale Heaven. If you've never been to your brother's restaurant,
Oh, my goodness.
it is so clean. It's so bright. And the people that work there, their attitudes, I mean, it's just a servant. I mean, it's just such a good atmosphere. The food is already good, but when you're in a good atmosphere with good people, they make it tasty.
Good.
Constantly coming back to the table. You're all right. You need any more lemonade?
Yes.
Yes. The food is so good.
Yes, sir.
I mean, Brother James, you can't go back without trying.
James, Brother James.
How do you think?
Brother James,
So, Brother William, if it's permissible, what I would like to do, I know y'all used to Brother Larry coming to raise money. We're going to give him a break. I would like to, if y'all would help me, that those three cities I mentioned, we could just take care of at least the gas. Coming back and forth with this. And they're going to put a little something in their pocket and they, I know it's got to get them tongue barbecue shit. The rough and cat. This is a everything on this side. A dehydrated soda. Y'all got the break for me. I'm not there yet. I told you, live people. Right. I don't have a skeleton in my closet. I got live people. And they all want some of them barbecue tongue. They got the R on the bag, Dr. Hollis, so it's okay.
The U-R-N.
But if we could just raise a few dollars, yes, sir. As a matter of fact, I think it's robbery for us not only to do what I'm about to do, but to have this person say something. Every time we speak, she has to say something. So I want to ask Brother Willie if he would come up and say a few short words and do a quick rally for us, and then we go ahead and say, crack it on out here. Brother Willie, will you come and say something to your believers, brother, as the example of what it's like to be the prophet? Brother Willie, my honey, I'll receive you with a round of applause, brother. This is the man that the Nation of Islam recognized for giving he and his family to the Honorable Minister of so much.
of mercy. I bear witness there is no God but Allah, and I bear witness that Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. I'd like to say one thing. I really have enjoyed myself today. Oh, yeah. And like Brother Abram said, all the brothers did a wonderful job, but one brother, Brother Abram said, that was some good stuff. That was some good stuff.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Since we're in the day of telling stories, I'd like to tell a little short story.
Yes, sir.
I came into the nation of Islam. Now, you know, we say, Jesus said, my sheep know my voice. Brother Larry had a little corner store there. And I went to the store to buy they had some fish. And I was shouting around to the store and I heard this Pearson boys.
Watch out now.
They were all standing by this pinball machine and a little tape player. And I heard this man talking. I had never heard a man talk like that man. And I listened for a while, and I asked Brother Larry, I say, can a man buy a tape like that? He said, you can take it home and dub it. I took the tape home and dubbed it.
That's a good one.
I dubbed it. The tape was entitled, My People Are Being Led to Destruction. When I heard that tape, every time I saw Brother Larry, I want to know did he have another tape. So when Brother Larry would order some tape, he would come by my house and say, brother, I got some tape. I say, how many you got? Right. He have 3 programs. I buy all of them. And in them days, you know, we was kind of fearful. Brother Larry was kind of fearful. We out there selling tapes, and you would think he was selling dope.
Go get that tape. Go get that hit.
I said, yeah, brother, I want one. He said, I'm going to get it. He said, $10. The white man has infiltrated our minds so much. You know when the tape came out warning to the government of America. Did y'all remember that tape? Yes. And that was a bad tape. And it had a lot of stuff on it by Masons. See, I know now what the Mason and Shriners is all talking about. And when they say Hiram was hit in the head and came on the western Dakota and buried in the north corner in a shadow grave where there was no light. And I had came into my Sunday order, and you know, we everybody telling us a secret, and you don't supposed to tell the secret. And so we went up on the levee, looked all around on top of the levee, and then we played the tape. Ain't that something? And then when I came to the nation, I learned that we were the secret that all the Masons was talking about. You know, when they teach this stuff about Hiram, Abiff was hit in the head, well, hell, excuse me. They ain't got hit in the head on Nelson Street probably last night. What would make that be a secret? Huh? What would make that be a secret about a man getting hit in the head? That's right. Getting killed. But see, they were only talking about a sign, and the black men in America is all talking about us. We the Hebrew children that were thrown in the fiery furnace. We that Jonah that was swallowed up in the belly of the beast. We that gold and silver vessel was stolen like the temple of Jerusalem. And then the fire was thrown. I ain't gonna talk about that. We are stone that all the builders reject. Thank y'all for listening to my brief in peace. Assalamu alaikum. Feed the prophet first, and then Allah will bless your effort. Y'all got the money in your pocket. If everybody here would give $100 to this effort.
Praise.
Brother Larry, he got $100. Now, I always had to match Brother Larry. I too got $100.
Praise be to Allah.
And if anybody else got $100, I know Brother Edward. That's my good brother. That brother got a bunch of cows up there. He got a cow land. That's right. Did you back him with $100, Brother Edward? Yes, sir. I thank you. I got a wife, my queen. I call her Sister Don't Play, I Did.
$20.
Huh?
Got $20.
Well, look, she got 20 and I got 80. So that's $100 for Sister Don't Play, I Need. How about it, Brother Glenn? How much do you have, Brother Secretary? I have 100. $100. He came at a good time, my brother. I had a job making $8.50 an hour. I would bring home $300 a week. That was good money then. And when he got the little side, we used to call it boogie. He was so menacing. But he came at a good time, and I never thought he would want to be the secretary. But $100. Hey, Brother Lutalo. What is it? $100? Yes, sir. That's my son.
Too. I'm a single brother.
What? He's a single brother.
He put that out there.
He put it out there, didn't he? He put it out there.
Now the captain, the gates of orders. Yeah.
Stand up on your top.
And he's singing. He's top paper salesman, and he make good money too. What? And you know what? And then when he get married,
listen now.
Maybe need some grandchildren, don't worry about it. I got his back. I got a thing for him. They got no wife. There he is right back there. Secretary.
All right.
Now look, I ain't bragging, but Allah bless him. He makes good money, y'all.
Look at him. What they able to do?
Take care of your wife.
They able to do what?
Take care of your wife. And you know what? Give me some grandchildren, I got his back. I got his back. I got all of them back. Don't worry about that. Y'all just go get married. Y'all just pick out one now.
Pick out one.
Is anybody else got more money out there? Y'all, okay, because I got another $100 bill out there.
Got a $100 check.
$100 for that beautiful sister right there.
Sister Linda.
You know what? I'm going to tell you something. Now this is fact here. I'm fact. This is what I believe. I believe this here. When God made the black woman, Lord have mercy, he made something. I don't think he could be no better. I think God just ran room. And that was it. He couldn't do no better.
Yes, sir.
I don't know nothing was better than one black woman. Y'all know what that is? Two of them. Another $100 from that beautiful sister right there.
I don't have 100, and my husband's gone to set up, but I know if he was here, he would give, so I got 20 for Brother Kadir's.
All right. Is anybody any more $100 bills out there?
I got 100, brother.
Another $100 bill from
Brother Jabril.
Brother Jabril. Brother Jabril. Another 100.
But let's hear, baby.
100. From Brother Willie out too, another 100. Greenville do not play.
I'm telling you.
He don't play.
I'm telling you, man.
My son, my daughter, I'm giving you 100 for my wife.
Oh.
But it's on account of
Brother Larry,
get another
100 on account of his wife.
on account of my wife.
You know what? Brother Larry always is good at charity. He loves to give away money.
That's right.
Does anybody else got $100 bill?
Got money on the stage.
Zam? Yes. Come on, get this money, son.
I have a check.
For $100.
Yes, but I need to know who write it to.
Greenville Study Group. Greenville Study Group. Another $100 for this minister. Is that right?
Gail?
Well, Brother Gail. Yeah, you pick on me.
That's right. Anybody else got $100?
I'm gonna write one for 100.
Did brother, did your name, what's your name, brother?
Brother James J.
Brother James.
Brother James.
Two for love.
Anybody $100 out there, hold your hand up. Another 100, some more 100. All right, we're gonna go right to 50.
That's Brother Gerald.
Your brother Gerald got 100. If you got $100 bill, hold your hand up. Anybody out there got 100, hold your hand up.
Who love Minister Farrakhan?
That's right. If you love Minister Farrakhan. When I don't, it ain't a day time in an hour go by in my life that I don't think about Minister Farrakhan. And let me tell you something. Here's a fact. If you give to the cause of Allah, He's obligated to bless you.
Obligated. That's right.
Just imagine you can put an obligation on God.
Yes, sir.
I'm done.
Think about that.
Okay. It is out there. I tell you what, anybody got $1 bill in their hand, hold your hand up. Let's do the dollar way.
$1 way, man.
Yo, y'all don't reach the chair to bring that my thing.
Wait, Dave, you can't.
Uh-huh.
You went down.
Whatever you got.
Okay, whatever you got to give in the cause of Allah to help the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, hold your hand up and give it. That's it. Thank y'all.
Come on, y'all do that, brother. Oh, sorry. One more announcement, I'm sorry. Come on now, statesman, our dean.
Brother Minister Abrams announced about $10,000 for Willie. He jumped out. I don't like to get too far ahead of him. So I had a conversation with my wife in terms of the goal for Savior's Day. We've already surpassed that $1,000, but since Brother Willie is showing, you know, where his mind and hard work is, I decided that I talked with my wife.
Right.
And talking with her, we came to the conclusion that this coming Sunday, we won't have the $1,000, but we will have $500 each.
For the
Man, is there any more testimony like that? Yes, ma'am.
I pledge that next Sunday, my husband and I will have $500 each.
Good job, man! You'll give $1,000 to your father.
It's $1,000 together. We've already started paying on it.
Y'all working. Y'all working. I got my 500. 500. I see that. Anybody don't care?
Yes, sir.
Praise. Y'all have a good time?
Yes, sir.
One thing that you probably missed was yesterday we had a wonderful conference on this issue of economics.
Yes, sir.
A plan that we had tried to work it out. Brothers in the room, they bear witness that the sisters and the brothers who came up talking about the fact that we got to start, coming together with our resources, and most of them bear witness that this was ideas coming out of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad's what? Muhammad's economic plan.
Yes, sir.
A nickel a day.
Right.
But even more than that, they offered all kinds of antidotes on how to make more money.
family. We are blessed to have on the line the regional representative of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, our regional commander, Brother Minister Abdul Sharif Muhammad. To the back of
Look, thank all of you all for supporting your state minister and your local ministers and your local laborers. It's my honor to always say to the people of God, thank you all for supporting Honorable Louis Farrakhan. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
And we love you all for all that you are doing. And I know it seems like in this world, we don't say thank you enough. We don't say we love you enough.
Yes, sir.
But the Honorable Louis Farrakhan asked all of us to do an act of kindness.
Yes, sir.
So we're saying to you, we love you, we appreciate you, and you all keep on supporting your state minister, Brother Abram, and the laborers. Keep supporting your laborers in your city, but keep on backing the Honorable Louis Farrakhan.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. What y'all going through? Remember, our God has been and shall always be.
That's right.
He'll bring us through no matter what we're going through.
That's right, sir.
And the Honorable Louis Farrakhan sent out a text the other day. He said, stop complaining.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Complaining Allah the best knower. He's a giver. He's a sustainer.
Yes.
So let's keep on rocking. Come on, Mr. Divine.
Yes,
sir.
We made up our mind, brother, and we're going to give to you, to give to the Honorable Louis Farrakhan, the city of Greenville, to present as a Savior's Day gift, Muhammad Mosque number 99.
Oh, come on.
Yes, sir.
Put a smile on Honorable Louis Farrakhan's face. Come on now.
Yes, sir. Everyone is here. Everyone is here, Brother Region. Got Greenville, Tupelo, Holly Spring, Hattiesburg, and South Haven.
Oh, everybody's coming. Praise.
Yes, sir.
Thank you all so very much for coming. thank you all so much. I love you all. And you all continue the great work y'all doing.
Yes, sir. Love you, sir. Thank you, Brother Reed.
Thank you.
Wa alaikum salam, sir. Give it up for Brother Reed.
We're going to try to close out with prayer. I know everybody has been a wonderful and long day. If you get a chance to leave here, some of you probably going to want to leave and go back home, but I would like for you to stop by the Round Park Center to see what was taking place there yesterday. But if you can't, it's okay. We definitely want you to go to the Hot Tamale Heaven's restaurant where you can get something to eat before.
Yes, sir.
5-star restaurant, beautiful, clean, spirit right. They don't cook no pork up in there.
No, sir.
I heard Brother Willie tell the sister, man, you know, I got a restaurant, I'm cooking no pork again. She got mad. What if people want pork? I said, that's not a good meat to eat. And Brother Willie, sad to say, may Allah be pleased with her soul. She was a beautiful sister, but she gone. Pork took out. Anyway, kind of a sad note, but hey, on a brighter note, yes, sir, we're alive and ready to help the entrepreneurs.
That's right.
Yes, sir. So let's bring back our brother who actually took a student, Brother James Muhammad.
Yes, that's
Brothers and sisters, please bow your head, take a position of prayer.
Attention prayer.
In the name of Allah, the Beneficent and Merciful, all praises are due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the most merciful Master, the dear judgment in which we now live. Thee alone do we serve, and always cease for aid. O Allah, guide us on the right path, the path of those upon whom thou bestowest favors, not upon those whom thy wrath hath brought down, and nor those who go astray. Amen. Amen. Turn around and greet one another.